Hi, everyone. Welcome to Ask Us Anything. We're delighted that you're joining us tonight.
Well, you're looking quite merch friendly here today with your
Mhm.
Wander, Relax, and Repeat shirt from our merch store.
And it is so comfortable.
That
I
is,
love it. It is
I'm bumping
soft
into you
and
here and I'm
nice.
thinking, that is really soft. Oh, that's your skin. I'm sorry. I thought it was the shirt. uh, that's part of our merch stuff. Have you guys gotten your summer shirts yet from us? Go over to our merch store and check it out. Welcome. We're coming to you from our Montana High Country 311 RD fifth wheel, which we are readying slowly for our big trip. Not this week, but next week we leave for the Canadian Maritimes, and we're going to spend about 6 weeks there with about 50 of our nearest and dearest friends in a fantasy RV tour. And I'm actually getting really excited.
It is going to be so much fun.
It is. We're going to Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. We're starting off meeting in Maine, I think on the 22nd. We're going to have some fun going there with some of our friends, and we're really excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're really excited that you guys chose to spend this part of the Sunday night with us, and we hope all is well. Since we last talked, I guess I can show you. I have a picture of what we are, I think, going to name. Where is it? I just put it up there and I don't know where it is. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Beast. There it is. That is what I pick up tomorrow. They're finishing up a couple of things for it, like getting the fifth wheel hitch off, and we got to put that in on our old one and putting it in our new one. Here's another shot of it from the side. It is a Ford 350 4x4 6.7 liter turbo boost diesel, and as they say, we're calling it the Beast. 350 heavy duty, super duty, and I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that. Ed Richards says congratulations on the new toy.
Yes,
it's an expensive toy, Ed. The Beast is going to be but how are we going to get into it? It's so big. How's Bo going to get into it?
I brought that up. I don't know how Bo's going to. You'll have to pick him up.
I'll pick him up. I'll pick up my little Beast to put in the big one. Karen Horton says, yay, welcome, Beast. Well, hopefully we'll have it tomorrow. Randy Dexter.
Greeting tonight from Randy, Marie, and Jordan in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Mike, glad you got a long bed. Hopefully no more broken windows from the fifth wheel hitting the back truck window when backing.
Yes, and plus I guess the long bed, everybody tells me, is a little more stable ride, so we're looking forward to that. But
we'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'd hoped to have gotten a long bed on the 250 that this is replacing when we bought the 250, but there were none to be had. We had to pay way over new retail for a used 250 back then in that first year after COVID when we got it. So we're excited about the long bed, and we found a great dealership here in Kalamazoo, Sealy Ford. Cannot speak more highly of them. A guy named Mike is our sales guy, and he's just bent over backwards helping us. They've been a terrific and they're right in our backyard, so we are thrilled with it. So wish us luck. The big task I have now is getting the hitch installed like ASAP in the new one. They're taking the old one off tomorrow, and then I will take possession tomorrow, and then I'll have to find me somebody that can put in that hitch for me.
Now, at this dealership, there was only one F350.
And actually, it wasn't there when we first checked, or he couldn't find it, but then he found it. And I've always wanted a black F350. I wanted a black truck, even though I know that they're harder to keep clean.
I was just going to say,
yeah,
you're going to make it sparkle, right?
I'm going to. Yep. Bobby Craven.
Add some step bars for easy entrance.
Yeah, there are some step bars there. I didn't think it's any different than the 250.
It is different. I know
too. Anyway, Ed Richards.
Let's see. The difference between men and boys are the size and price of their toys.
But I'm a man, Ed. You know, the one nice thing about it is I got this. You remember all the fun we had in Nashville when we were trying on cowboy hats at our gathering there. And my kids surprised me with a great Christmas present, a real cowboy hat, a black cowboy hat. And I haven't had a chance to wear it much, but man, is that going to look good when I'm wearing that in the truck, don't you think?
Oh, yes, just perfect.
It's going to be perfect, and I'll wear it.
Perfect touch.
Jack Partain. Hi, Jack. Jack's going with us to the Maritimes.
All right. Congrats on the beast.
See, that's his name. It just works. Yeah.
I know you've been wanting a 350. It sounded dire on Wednesday. See you soon. It was dire.
It was, you know, and I really thought we were going to have to cancel us going on this trip because I didn't have any way to get this here. It turns out, even if I went with this ridiculously expensive repair on the old 250, the parts needed for that repair are on back order, and they weren't sure when they could get them. Their earliest would be after that trip started, or after we had to leave for that trip. So I didn't have a lot of choice here, and you know, it's a once in a lifetime trip.
And it's kind of like being in a car accident. You know, they can replace this, that, and the other thing, and then there could be something else.
Sure. Did everything get screwed on correctly? Is there something else that's wrong? And it's an older vehicle. So, we went through all of that stuff, but fortunately we found this vehicle, and it's at the same place the other one was being repaired. So we can turn that one in and get some value.
Because that gets complicated too, because they've done all this work at one place, and
yeah,
it's better to buy, I think, from that same place.
Yep. So we're happy with that. Robert Graham.
Besides Jennifer looking healthy and beautiful, thank you. You change trucks and rigs and RVs like we change our underwear.
Oh, yeah. Well, RVs we do, although we've been 2 years now since we've changed an
Time
RV.
to change.
No, I like this. I'm happy with our Montana. Although I like those Brinkleys. Chris Mondo Biondo.
Bo and the Beast.
Yeah, Bo even likes the black truck. Yeah, Bo and the Beast. Yeah, that's great. But this is the second truck I had, and it's only because the other one broke. So
yeah, because
yeah, the other one did great, but this should do better.
But I hate to break this to you. If for some reason we didn't have this, I don't think I would want. You
wouldn't want the Beast?
No.
Well, we'll see.
No, not because I have to drive it.
Yeah, well, you drove the 250, and you'll be able to drive the 352. Tom McAllister.
Howdy from Tomcat and Shipshawana tonight for a new sleeper sofa installed, and then off to Yellowstone. Enjoy your new truck and safe travels. Safe travels to you and Kathy as well, Tom.
Yes, enjoy Shipshawana, and we love it. In fact, we were thinking about taking family, our son and daughter-in-law and grandkids over. They're not that far from us here in Southwest Michigan. Take them to dinner, have that Amish meal that we had last time we were there 2 weeks ago or a month ago. Anyway, Tom, have a great trip to Yellowstone. Cassie S.
Just bought travel trailer off of Facebook Marketplace. Moving out high price house to live full time. Feeling nervous. Any tips?
Well, Cassie, I'd be nervous too. You bought something off of Facebook Marketplace. Did you get it inspected? You need to get that thing inspected. Well, you already bought it, so I guess I won't beat a dead horse if you've already bought it and you can't get it inspected. But that's the first step I always recommend, because you don't know what's wrong with it.
If you buy a brand new one from the factory, get it inspected.
These things are much more complicated because you move them around all the time. Number one, make a budget, because RV life is, if you're going to maintain the same standard of living that you have now in an RV, meaning going out and clothes and however you spend your money, it's not that much cheaper. And add to that lots of decisions. I don't know your situation, whether you're staying in one place for a long time, but make a budget. That's my first suggestion. I guess that's my best, and stick with a budget. Says me, who's never made a budget. Well, I'm working on it. James Massey.
Hi, from soon to be very wet Texas. There it's due tomorrow, about 20 miles from home. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, it's coming right up. And actually, the whole midsection of the country is going to get drenched by Hurricane Beryl. And it's even going to affect the weather up here in the Great Lakes region, too, in Michigan on Wednesday. And then it kind of peters off and it moves off. But yeah, first and the earliest major hurricane in history, I think, is Beryl. And it certainly barreled did its way through the Caribbean, causing all sorts of damage, hitting Cozumel and the Yucatan Peninsula, and now coming up and coming to the western suburbs. Last I saw of Houston. So stay dry, James, and
Yes.
and hopefully it. The good thing about Beryl is, as I understand, is just moving very fast. It's not like what was the last one that stayed there, that dumped that massive amount of rain and just never left. This one's moving fast. So
Hopefully Beryl isn't going to hit you.
yeah, hopefully Beryl will barrel on past. Bradley Olson.
Nice work on your Class A and C reviews. Thank you. Can you imagine what people who were at the same campground as you must have thought to see the same couple in 3 different rigs all in one week? We did have some people ask us about that.
Yeah, so people stopped by and they were kind of like, okay, it's not just me. This definitely is a different RV than you had last night and the week and the day before. And
Yep.
Well, thank you, Bradley. We had fun reviewing those small Class A's and the Class C cab overs. And we have some more reviews. We have a luxury Class B that we're reviewing, all electric Class B that we're reviewing on Saturday from our friend. That one's from our friend at Sunshine State RVs, Nick, and from Midwest Automotive Designs in Elkhart. And we've got some others that are in the hopper that we'll probably come back and finish up after we do our trip to the Maritimes. And that will probably be most of our videos for the next month or so, because we'll try and do regular videos as we are on this fantasy RV tour of the Canadian Maritimes. But thanks, Bradley. Inka Schultz.
Question. We are looking at a Class C with a full-length slide. Do you know if the full-length slides have any problems, if they have more problems?
Only if it's, you want to look at your slide mechanism and make sure it is a sturdy one. Usually those the whole wall slides like that, they're great. But if there's a problem, then you want to make sure that RV, that you can use it with the slide in. So, but
that you can drive off into the sunset?
That you can drive off in the sunset, but then if you have to camp in it, that you can still access the bathroom and the kitchen and the refrigerator and the bedroom with the slides in. We found on the Class C's we saw that there was a surprisingly amount of room when the slides were in. And I don't remember if it was both of them or one of them that had that full wall. And we started our review and we hadn't, maybe that was even one of the small Class A's, but we started our review and we realized we haven't put out the slide because there was so much room.
It was very roomy.
So, but in general, most of the slides now, except, it's quality. If you're paying entry-level price and you're getting a full wall slide, I would be a little leery and I'd want an inspector to go look at that slide and tell me if it's quality. My advice to people after doing all these reviews that we've done this year, and based on all of our experience before, is do not buy on price alone. And if price alone is your main consideration, you're going to have problems, because the most inexpensive entry-level units do not have the quality components, and that's just a fact of life, just like automobiles and everything else. So don't buy cheap, buy quality, and that's going to be more expensive than entry level. Does that make sense? You agree with that? Victorious Collection.
I need a towing vehicle from my travel trailer, 2012 Cougar 24 rear lounge RS or RLS. Can't properly use it until I do. Hmm.
Well, there you go. Good luck. It's a travel trailer, not. Well, is it a fifth wheel? It's a Cougar. I don't know.
If
I
it's
thought Cougars were fifth wheels.
if it's a
If it's
travel trailer, you're
you know,
pulling it with the vehicle. So I don't know. Maybe it is a fifth wheel.
yeah. If it,
Because
and
it's a
I don't know the
Cougar.
model. But even at any rate, you want at least a 2500 series or F250 as a minimum. I don't know you want to know your weight, your maximum cargo weight on the RV, and you want to know what your vehicle, whatever truck you get, can pull, and then go from there. So for us, I can't give you a recommendation on a towing vehicle other than the fact that you need to know how much that Cougar weighs. And I don't know if you say travel trailer. I didn't know Cougar just made a travel trailer. I thought they were all fifth wheels, but I may be wrong. If it's a travel trailer, then it's probably a little easier to tow or it's a little easier for you to get into it because all you got to do is put a ball hitch on that receiver. Ty Webb.
All right, Michael. You understand this better than I do about what you need to put in your
Yes,
truck.
So here's the funny thing, Ty. The day before my truck broke, I ordered arch oil additives just for that thing to protect the CP4. Our friends Mark Leach from Mark and Trish, Keep Your Daydream, had just done a story about the CP4 high pressure pump, and that's part of what wrong with my. How's that for me? That's what went wrong on my 250. But I had and Marcus recommended arch oil, and I had just ordered some, and it's sitting right now waiting to go in my new truck. So thank you very much. And he says, I'll be the best looking setup on my trip. And this actually, the black is going to look good with this because this has got some black
It will
decals on it, this Montana. So, but yes, I have arch oil. Despina Reyes, she and Peter will be joining us on our trip to the Maritimes.
Hi from hot, humid Bull Run campground in Northern Virginia, where the heat index has been over 100. Peter and I are delighted you have a new truck. We look forward to seeing you in July in Maine. Yeah. We look forward to seeing you and Peter as well.
Yeah, 2 weeks from tonight, most people will be arriving, or 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, Despina. Say hi to Peter, and we look forward to having some fun with you guys in the Maritimes. Marta Santiago.
Hi, Mike and Jen from rainy Greenville, North Carolina. Saw the picture you posted of your new black truck.
The Beast. Yeah. I like the Beast and Bo and the Beast. Yeah.
Yep.
Bo's still a little stressed. There's still a few people with residual fireworks left over from the 4th of July that are crackling at this hour of the evening, and he does not like that. Tropical Caper.
Greetings from Glacier National Park. Loving it. We have another week. Recommendations.
Don't know where you are at Glacier, which part of the park. Our favorite is the west end. The Many Glaciers entrance is our favorite. There's just great hikes there. There's great scenery. Glacier's just such a spectacular park. It's so dramatic with those mountains and those peaks, and you can get right up next to them. Certainly going to the Sky Road, you need to take that. They have tours, and you can book a tour and get up there at Logan Pass and take a hike. If you're in fairly good shape, take the hike from Logan Pass down, spend the afternoon hiking down to one of the access points that are off the road there. They're going there. I think it's a 7 to 8 mile hike that you can take down. But Many Glaciers is our favorite. So many places to see wildlife. We've never been disappointed in Glacier. We have been there for a couple of years now. We were supposed to go COVID again, and COVID shut everything down. But next year for sure. Have fun. We love Glacier. So that's good. Another place we really love is Yosemite. That's the latest ebook that we have written, our travel guide. We have now written 23 different RV Lifestyle travel guide ebooks, and the latest is on Yosemite, which, like Glacier, which, like Yellowstone, are probably iconic in their importance to national parks and the wilderness. Yosemite's an awesome place. Plan a fall trip if you can. And that's why we put this book out now in plenty of time for you to get it. It tells you where to go, what to see, what routes to take to see, what we think you should see, where to stay, where you can find food along the way, a little history of the park. It's all instantly downloadable. Go there and please check it out. Our ebooks are priced really low, and you can have it with you. It's got so many resources, interactive maps. Check it out. I sound like a salesperson here, but we are pretty excited about that book. Michael Allen Scantlin.
Oh, Michael just got home from his vacation.
Ark Park in the Ozarks. Ark Park. That's a hard.
Sounds like we should go there.
Yes, we have not done a lot of time in the Ozarks, just briefly, and we've wanted to go. I don't think I'd want to go. It's a little warm now, a little humid now, but maybe that's a good fall trip or early spring, maybe. But what we've seen of Arkansas and the Ozarks and Missouri is a beautiful area, much overlooked by a lot of RVers. So sounds awesome. D Prince. I don't know what that says. Oh, like button, hit the like. I think he's reminding me to have people click the like button and let everybody on YouTube know that you like this video. Those of you watching on YouTube, that helps. It helps get this video shown more if more people like it. I got to probably bring that shade down. It's overloading our camera. So please hit that like button and let Google know that you like it, and it'll help us have all of this shown more.
I'll tend to that, and you tend to.
Well, I think we're just about ready to wrap it up because it's that time of the evening, and it looks like we've sort of run out of questions from everybody, and there's no point in beating a dead horse. Head west on 90. Congratulations, best wishes on the new truck. Pole Bridge in Glacier National Park is an adventure in itself. Two Medicine is gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
Glacier is a kind of place that you could stay at for a month and barely scratch the surface. It's just such a gorgeous park, and we really love it. But our favorite entrance is still the west entrance. I think that's I love that.
And
love
the
that.
wildlife.
And the wildlife. Yep. And from watching mountain goats with binoculars to getting out of the way of moose and bears, you're hiking. It's awesome. Just make sure if you're hiking, you carry bear spray because they're all over the place there. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for being there with us tonight. Interesting story on the podcast coming up on Wednesday. We interview a couple who had a catastrophic accident when a tire blew on their Class A, and the Class A tipped over. Their tow Jeep tipped over. She was pinned. She had been lying down. The wife had been pinned in the back of the unit for a while. They had to have the windshield smashed out to get them both out. They were hurt, not terribly, but hurt. And they talk about picking up the pieces after everything goes wrong. And it's so applicable to any part of the RV lifestyle because things will go wrong, like my truck thing, What do you do once that happens? And I just love the perspective of this couple. We interviewed them. They share their story. It's a great story. You'll love meeting them. And I don't want to give away all the highlights, but so much wisdom that they imparted on this. So check it out. It'll be on our podcast. Picking Up the Pieces is what we'll call that episode, and that will be out on Wednesday. On Saturday, on our YouTube channel, review, in-depth, long review on a luxury Class B from Midwest Automotive Designs Patriot model. Beautiful model. And we think that you'll find this very interesting. All electric. You can boondock for a long time with this, but we had a lot of fun testing it out, and we got Wendy from Social Media Buzz to be our camper in it as we test it. Because we like to camp in it, we like to drive it, we like to do more than just open drawers and give you a 10-minute tour. So that's on Saturday, and that's all I got to say to you guys for tonight. Except please do give us a like on this video, if you will. That really helps a lot, and we appreciate any attention if you can give us. That YouTube will see it and maybe show it to more people. All right, wish me luck on getting that hitch installed this week. That's project number 1. As we pick up the beast tomorrow night, we'll probably do a live thing. I'll probably do a live thing tomorrow night. For those of you who are members of the RV Lifestyle community, community.rvlifestyle.com, check in tomorrow night. Maybe if I have it around 7:38, we'll probably do a little live stuff. There it is. If you haven't joined that, you should join it now. Great community we've got there. Real friendships being made there. So I'll do a little live thing with the beast tomorrow night and show it to you in person once we bring it over here next to the Montana. That's it. Thanks, Phyllis, for running everything tonight, and we'll see you down the road.
Happy trails.